Okay. Can you hear me out, Lexia?
Loud and clear.
Oh, that's very good. Amiaka, good evening. Well, before I start, I want to first of all appreciate our, our main host of the day, Lexia, Alexandra Igori, for this opportunity for us to speak on a very vital topic that is well understood in the world. There's no one on earth that will not agree with us or with me that health is a very important aspect of our lives. Some years ago, I watched a movie, I think Pirates of the Caribbean, where some crazy pirates had stolen a lot of uh, treasures. But the funny thing is that they were cursed, and because of that curse, they couldn't eat the food they had, and they couldn't enjoy anything. It's like they were dead or living dead. So that means that they were now looking forward to getting their life back. Health is so important that if there's a gunshot in the market square, everybody will run away trying to find refuge, trying to find a way to save their lives. Well, before I also continue, I want to give you a little brief about myself. Like she has already said, name is Victor Ejuro Gene Emove. Used to be a banker and a teacher. Combined these two professions together for 16 good years. And I've always been a lover of health. My dad had this book that he bought in the house when I was very small, where there's no doctor. And there's another book again where lots of diseases and healings, symptoms. At the age of 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, I've been interested in health. And I used to watch documentaries on health, you know, the healing body, how the ear operates, how the eye operates and everything. I mean, even when I got to university, I got so close to the medical doctors that were studying medicine, because I really had a strong idea about what they were really doing. And they were asking, why didn't you join them? I said, I don't want to read so much. You guys read so much, and I'm not interested in kind of lifestyle. So I'm here today to dish out to you and myself a very, very prominent subject: wellness, total wellness. It is something that we can't overemphasize. Health is very prime. I lost my dad in 2009 when he had stroke, and he had a chance. We took him to the hospital, tried everything that we could, possibly. The doctors came, injected him, gave him some drugs, did all they could do. And within 2 weeks, they said there's nothing they could do about it, and he needed to return. And I was wondering, I mean, I thought there was a result for this. They said, no, that stroke, there is no cure. And we had to take my dad back home. My dad got back to the house, and it was not funny. I mean, stroke is not a joke. I mean, simply getting anything from the next to him, he has to ask questions, he has to ask people to do everything for him. It was not funny. But going down the line, diabetes came in. It was a terrible experience. I don't know, it was a terrible experience. But one day I was in church and I had the news from my brother. He called me and said, Daddy is dead. And I was blue, totally blue. I was like, wow. Go home, did the burial. It was a very sad experience. And from that day forward, I realized something, that if you have any way to save a person or save even a community, please do so. Not because of the monetary value, but because of the blessings you pour upon yourself, and also by helping others that are sick. There are people today that are terribly down and they don't know what to do. Unfortunately for many, they don't know there's something that is unique, that is spectacular, that's taking over the world. Gradually, and with time, in the course of my talk, I'll be able to explain all those things with time. Please fasten your seatbelts, jot down your questions, and please remember, health is in our own hands, okay? So I'm going to share my screen briefly, go straight to the point. So hope you can hear. Can you see the screen? Okay. All right, so you're welcome. You're welcome. The choice to join us this evening is the right step. I don't know who you are. I don't know what made you come in this evening. I don't know what you're going through, but I want to assure you, by the grace of God, at the end of this presentation, you will be heavily fulfilled. You'll be heavily fulfilled, all by the grace of God. Okay, so last week, the topic was living a healthy life with Phytoscience. This week is total wellness. So, but they're all saying the same thing. Everybody wants good health. Everyone wants to be happy, wants to be strong. And health basically is divided into four basic parts. We have the spiritual, we have the social, we have the mental, and we also have the physical. There are other aspects, but those are the main parts. So everything must be complete for anybody to say he or she is healthy. Now, when we look at what is really happening in our society today, the sad reality is that health is an unfriendly enemy. It's an unfriendly phenomenon. A lot of people are sick. I mean, during the 2020 COVID-19 experience, we all know what really happened. Just because of the health situation of the world, the whole world was shut down to tell you how important health really is. And there are people that have cancer. They've tried all they could, spent all the monies that they have, and get no results. And when they begin to engage in the usual chemotherapy or the treatment, their hair begin to fall off. And they just tell them, please write your will because it's time for you to go. And there are some, because of their age, there's nothing they can do anymore. They can't walk, they can't talk, they are bedridden. They are, as it were, they're like more like children. They wet their beds, and they pull sometimes on the bed. Sometimes they can't hear what you're saying. They can't see very well. Sometimes they see you and they are calling you another name. These are some of the realities of life. And all these are part of the health problems that we have in the world today. Sadly, a lot of people still do not realize that there is a way that we can go about it to solve this problem. And that's part of what I'm going to be explaining to you today. Please pay close attention. Okay. Now, but before we proceed, we need to know what health really is. What exactly is health? Keep talking about health. What exactly is it? So according to the World Health Organization of the United Nations, it said health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, right? And not just the mere disappearance or the mere absence of disease. A lot of people think that because I don't have a disease, that they are healthy. No, it goes beyond that. I said that at the beginning of my speech. That health is divided into four parts. We have the physical, mental, social, and also the spiritual aspect. If I want to put the spiritual aspect, yes, I can, because every individual, no matter where you're from, the spiritual aspect also very, very important. So health in all ramifications is very key. It makes the person to be whole, to be happier, and also to be able to impact on the society. When a person is sick, there's no way that economy, that community can develop. There's no way. I remember many years back, there was when the war was on between Osama bin Laden and the United States. One of the kind of disease that they were spreading, the kind of weapon they were spreading, a biological weapon, was what they call anthrax. An envelope is sent to you, and you open up the envelope, and there's a burst of an anthrax virus into the nose, and the person dies from there on. And if you really want to attack an economy, just attack the people through diseases. And before you know what's happening, they can't do anything. Everything falls apart. So health is so important that, like I said, we don't have to overemphasize the matter. Now, going forward, health is very important. Without health, you can't do it, like I said. Now, what is the key to good health? What are the new innovations that exist today? A lot of people do not realize that things are changing. Just as it is changing in the automobile industry, it is changing in the telecoms industry. Health is also an industry that is also revolutionizing, it's also changing. So people think that when there's a disease, that there's no solution to it, and that's exactly how it will remain forever. But that's not true. Things are changing. Time will fail me to explain what they call CRISPR, how what they call genetic code changing. People are talking about genome sequencing, and so many things are happening right now in the world because scientists are moving ahead. They're not sitting there, they're not sitting idle, they're constantly thinking of what to do next. And there's a technology right now that is very, very promising, and it has helped a lot of people. And that's what we're going to be sharing with you, how it has helped, even myself as I speak to you on ill health. But before we talk about this new innovation, let's first look at something. Why exactly are diseases rising? What is responsible for the rise in disease? Because that's exactly what is happening today in our society. Diseases are rising. Despite the technological breakthrough, the numerous drugs that are being invented, diseases are still rising. What are the limitations conventional remedies have? Some people, when they have problems, they go for this particular drug, they find out that they don't have results. They go for this particular treatment, it doesn't even give them results. Take notice, I'm not saying all don't give results, but most of it don't give results as it should. What do people really want? What do they want? Do they want to spend excess money? Do they want to take in excessive drugs in their body? Do they want to fly abroad for treatment? Or do they just want to have simple treatment that will make them happy and will not cause them any side effects? And what exactly are experts recommending? Regarding what experts are recommending, let us first of all look at this. Why are diseases rising? The first thing is radiation. You and I are very much aware that for those that are even using their phones, by now you probably would have noticed sometimes your eyes begin to have, maybe it becomes watery. Sometimes you begin to feel headache. And if you look at our environment today, there are lots of radioactive materials. Some not highly, some very, very low, but plus or minus, there are lots of radiation in our society, in our environment today, and they're affecting the cells. They're affecting the cells. Then the next one is pollution. Because of the industrial revolution, as well as industries that we have in our environment today, they're pumping lots of waste in the air, lots of waste in our waterways, and lots of waste also in our land. All these pollutants have effect on our bodies. Free radicals, I can go on and on. They have a way of going into our cells, into our bodies, and destroying our body system. Then what about genetically modified foods? The foods that we have today, majority of them are genetically modified. For a simple fact, because they want to make sure that they keep up with the increasing population in the world. Now let's look at cows, for example. The number of cows that we have may not grow as fast as the way the population of humans are growing. The way trees are, the plantation we have may not grow as much as the population of the world is growing. So scientists are going into what they call genetic mutation. They're trying to make foods that will withstand certain environments and also grow faster. Some people go to the extent, if people do something very terrible, they put in like bananas, plantains, or even apples in the midst of carbide. Or they inject them with certain steroids or chemical compounds so that they can grow very well or grow very fast. But the sad truth is that when we consume these same fruits or food or whatever, they go into our genes and begin to cause harm for us. And that's why, let's face it, like I said, the diseases are rising because most of the food we're eating, they are mainly genetically modified. And we're eating too many artificial things right now. Then also unhealthy lifestyle, smoking, excessive alcohol taking, doing things that will harm the body or harm your health. These are some of the things that are causing diseases to rise in our society today. And one thing that is very, very sad is that despite the education, the awareness that is being spread, people still do not listen until it gets to that deadline, that dying time, that close to the grave. That's when they begin to turn around and say they want to change their lifestyle. And that's not very, very good. But these are some of the reasons why diseases are increasing today. So another aspect which I want to bring forth is that some of the limitations conventional remedies have that most of our remedies, they are not cell-friendly. They're not cell-friendly. They just focus on attacking the body, taking care of the symptoms only, or even causing harm to the body, and that's just it. They don't give certain items, contents that will help the cell or help the tissues to grow, but rather they help the cell and tissues to die. And that's what's really happening. It's a very big industry, and lots of things I can't say right now, but it's big business. It's really big business for people to really leave off for people that are not aware of the damaging effects of some drugs. I'm not saying drugs are bad, but excess taking of drugs have adverse effect on the body. Then also some microbes, right? Because they are now resistant to drugs. Right? People have malaria, they have one or two things. The more you keep giving them these drugs, the more these microbes get resistant. And that's what they call the survival of the fittest. That is how all living organisms behave. They get to a point because they need to survive in the world. They develop certain parameters around themselves to make them stay alive. So there are lots of microbes that are resistant to drugs, and most treatments today, they're not self-friendly. So what exactly is the way forward? Like I said earlier, what exactly do people really want? For us, we want our customers to be happy. We want people to be happy. I don't know where or how. All we want is our customers to be happy. Our customers, on the other hand, they want what they call effective treatment. They don't want treatments that will come in halfway, then they'll start spending another cost of money again. Recently, I got a call from a friend who told me there's a friend of his who had eye problem. He went for surgery here in Lagos. And after the surgery was completed, this man became blind. So he went in there to get a good result, only to come out getting a worse result. Although he's now taken to Abuja, they're trying to see if they can reverse the case. So a lot of people don't have what they call effective treatment. If a person has cancer today, like I said, he's going to undergo chemotherapy, radiotherapy, and every day, this person knows he or she is going to die because of the kind of treatment he or she is aware and exposed to. But if I shock you and tell you, and I told you that there are ways that we can solve these problems, kidney problems and the rest, there are ways. We'll get there with time. And also people want what they call user-friendly remedies, easy to use. You don't want stress. Like you have to get a surgeon, you have to travel all the way down to India or to England or to the United States. People spend huge amount of funds in order to get them to get the desired treatment they want. Why should this be? I know that health is very costly and it's very important, but sometimes when the amount they spend is Herculean. And at the end of the day, the sad thing is that they don't get the result sometimes, or most times, they don't. They have to depend on some drugs all their lives. This is not good. Then again, like I said, people need to save money. The money we have, if you're saving money right now, right, the last thing you want to spend on is on your health. But if your health goes down, there's no way you will spend that money on your health. So the question is, how do we spend money for our health at the same time we still save money? That's more like an oxymoron. It's like a two-way traffic. But maybe in the next presentation, we'll get to understand what we mean by that. Okay. So experts and leaders recommend this. Scientists around the world are recommending this therapy I'm going to introduce to you now. Even the United States President, Barack Obama, Mike Pence, who's the vice president of the party, and even Ronald Reagan. They are saying the same thing about this same therapy I'm talking to you about. They are also endorsing this. And if you want to find out more, just go and look it up on the internet. And there's also a growing awareness. We're trying as much as possible to ensure that people get exposed to these ways of treatment. Because if you don't know about this, a lot of people will make merchandise out of you. I'm telling you, they're making merchandise out of you. But once you are aware, once you are informed, once you are exposed to the right information, nobody can play with your intelligence. Because when people do not know, the chances are that they will be deceived. But when you are aware of what's going on, when you know about the new treatments, the chances are that you get results, and you just help yourself, you also help others around you. Now, this therapy is called the stem cell therapy. It's called the stem cell therapy. Now, I know some people might say, oh, I know what stem cells really are. I know what they are. Yeah, some know what stem cells are. Some don't know, and they assume they know. Some don't know at all what stem cells really are. And why do I say so? Because when a product is given to them or some people, they simply say, yeah, this is a stem cell drug. That means the person doesn't understand what stem cells really are. That image you are seeing right now on the screen on the left side is what a stem cell looks like. And they are living things. They are not vitamin C. They are not vitamin B. They are not calcium. They are materials. Like if you want to build a building, a structure, or a house, you have what they call raw materials. We have the rods, we have the blocks, we have the cements, and we have the sand, water, and so on and so forth. All these raw materials is what they put together and they build the building. Also, the same way it is for buildings, is the same way it is for human beings. Human beings have what they call raw materials that gives us the skin, the eyes, the blood, the bones, and every entire part of our body. This raw material is none other than stem cells, right? And under the right conditions in the body or even in the labs, these stem cells can divide to form what they call daughter cells. What are daughter cells? The stem cell itself is a parent cell. They have the power to give birth to daughter cells. Daughter cells in this context refers to the other type of cells or tissues in the entire body. For example, the eye is an organ, but the eye is made up of special tissues, eye tissues. These tissues are coming from special cells called eye cells. These eye cells are daughter cells from stem cells. The skin is also an organ. This organ gains its life, gains its existence from a special cell called stem cells. All the entire human body cells, tissues, and organs, they are all gained from this particular stem cell. So they are inside your body right now as we speak. They are also in my body. But let us understand how it works when we get an injury. How does stem cell really work? Let's watch this. Just a bit, just hold on.
Whenever there is an injury or a challenge to an organ or tissue, a whole process of renewal takes place in the body to help restore optimal health. Soon after the injury, the affected tissue releases specific compounds that travel through the blood to the bone marrow. When the compounds released by the injured tissue reach the bone marrow, these messengers tell the stem cells in the bone marrow to divide and create new stem cells, which are then released from the bone marrow into the bloodstream. Slowly, the number of stem cells increases in the blood circulation. At the same time, the affected tissue releases another compound called stromal-derived factor 1, or SDF1, that attracts stem cells. As stem cells circulate in the fine blood vessels of the affected tissue and sense the presence of this compound, they stop in the blood flow and migrate into the tissue. Inside the tissue, stem cells slowly migrate to the very site of injury where SDF1 is being secreted. When they reach the site of the injury and come into contact with the damaged tissue, stem cells begin to multiply and then slowly transform into cells of that tissue. Through this process of amplification, one stem cell can become thousands of tissue cells. It is through this natural process of renewal that the body maintains optimal health every day of our lives.
So I'm sure you watched that video. So you notice the way the stem cells behave. That's exactly what happens to every one of us. Whenever there's a damaged tissue, either externally or internally, the stem cells are told by the brain to go straight into these parts that are affected and begin to repair them. Excuse me. Gabby. Sorry about apologies for that. My daughter is making noise here. It's the cartoon. So these stem cells go into the body system and they try to make sure that they drop all the damages. They make sure that the body is healthy again. But the problem is this: as we get older, these stem cells begin to diminish. They don't function as they should function. And that's why many of us have That's why people today, I beg your pardon, are having these terminal diseases that cannot be solved. So stem cells can do one thing, two things basically. The first one is that they can differentiate and form copies of cells of organs and tissues like the brain, the liver, the blood, the bone, as well as the heart. And that means people that have tissues or organs that are connected to the brain, stem cells can take care of them. Connected to the liver, stem cells can take care of them. Connected to the blood, like sickle cell or anemia, stem cells can take care of them. Or even the bone, stem cells can take care of them. They don't only do that, they also form copies of themselves perpetually so that they can always remain in the body. They are always inside the body, they don't stop. Because that's the way God has created them. That's how they operate. Now, what you're seeing right now is some of the potential uses of stem cells. On the far right, what you see is that, like I said earlier, right? Stem cells are that tiny cell, the tiny cells you see in the middle. So they can form muscle cells, they can form blood cells, neuron cells, and all other cells. Now, with this idea, with this information, with this knowledge, scientists have been able to tap into this knowledge of what stem cells can do. And with their wisdom, they're able to use it to treat people that have dying or failing organs. For example, people that have spinal cord injury, with stem cells, they can go into that spinal cord and repair it. People that have blindness, with stem cells, they can go into the eyes and repair the eye cells so the person can see normally. With stroke, diabetes, multiple site cancers, as well as arthritis, I can go on and on. But one thing that really strikes me the most is this missing teeth. Please, can you mute your mic? This missing teeth. The missing teeth aspect is something that I never believed in until I, myself, this presenter this evening to you, experienced it. My tooth grew back. That's when I knew there's something special about these stem cells before I began to do more research about it. So they have different types of stem cells. I'm not going to go to all the medical jargons. I want to give you a simple understanding of what stem cells are and the types. The first stem cell, which is popularly known in the medical world, what they call the embryonic stem cells. And that is the 5 to 7 day old embryo of a child. That's of an unborn child, that is. When the woman is pregnant, normally the baby undergoes some process of development. When it gets to the 7th day, stem cells are formed. Scientists in developed countries, before they pass the 7th, before they become, they get to a certain level, they mine the stem cells out and put them what they call stem cell banks. So they use it for many treatments today, but it's very expensive. I think an average embryonic stem cell could go to about, if not 30, 20 million naira. I'm telling you, it's that high. Even up to 100 million naira per head. Then the far right is what they call the bone marrow transplant. Because inside our bone marrow, that thing that some of us lick when we're eating bones, when we're chewing bones, or we're eating chicken or drumsticks, there are stem cells inside the bone marrow. So what usually happens when the person is down with ailment, they go for treatment, they extract the bone marrow with a very special needle, and they culture the stem cells, and they inject it back into the individual, the person gets healthy, or healthier, I beg your pardon. So these two stem cells I mentioned, the embryonic and the bone marrow transplants, are what they call the adult human stem cells. Adult stem cells, the human stem cells. And they are very expensive, they are only done in fewer countries, but scientists began to look beyond the human stem cells, began to ask themselves, what else could they do? So they could make stem cells cheaper for everybody to use and also easier to make. And they found out a special technology called phytoscience. That technology was used to mine stem cells from a special apple. I will explain that in the next slide. But what they discovered is something that it has blown, it is a very important experience in the world. Let me make this very clear. Stem cells are not drugs. Stem cells, they are not supplements. Stem cells are not herbal therapies. This is a very important statement that needs to be noted because a lot of people still don't understand the difference between the differences between these three I mentioned and stem cell therapy. Okay? Now, what really happens is that there's an apple. There are different types of species of apples in the world, right? We have different types, but this is a special apple that is called Utwila spatlova apple. This apple is so unique that if it is harvested, it does not rotten, it does not spoil, it does not decay. It stays that fresh for up to 6 good months. That is strange. So scientists began to go into it, do more research, and they found that it has a bitter taste. It is something that they have almost stopped cultivating because of the bitter taste. So the commercial value wasn't there. So the Swiss natives stopped cultivating it, they pushed it aside. But when they discovered that it has the ability to stay fresh for up to 6 months and has a bitter taste, and guess what? Even when you cut side of the what's it called? Sorry, excuse me. So when they found out that about the apple, they began to do more research on it, like I said, and they found out that by using the phytocell technology, they were able to extract the stem cell out of this apple. And guess what? Studies have shown that 0.1% concentration of phytocell tech could activate and regenerate 80% of stem cells in human body. This is mind-blowing. This is mind-blowing. So the thing is this, there's a shift right now from human stem cell to plant stem cell. But many of the medical world still do not understand this. Some are already aware. Some are aware, but they don't want to admit because of the tsunami that is coming. But whether you like it or not, the people will demand for this. This is a statement by Dr. Mutemwa in South Africa. The people will demand for this stem cell in the future. Okay, let me go to the next slide. So with that technology, they were able to devise. Please, I want you to please give your thumbs up. This is a mind-boggling, a superlative product called the double stem cell and the crystal cell. This product you are seeing right now on your screen is the plant-based stem cells, the origin of stem cell. It works in synergy with all the cells in the human body. It repairs and prolongs life of the human stem cell, which helps the body to repair itself naturally. So that thing that people would want to look for in embryonic stem cell or in adult stem cell or bone marrow transplant that costs millions, you can get this same thing from these products you are seeing right now on the screen. And people are hiding it from some people because they don't want others to know. But what you're seeing right now, it has this quality formula and so many certifications are behind it. I'll explain as I move forward. So what can this do? It can do a lot of things, a lot, but I just enumerated a few of them here. For sickle cell patients, it can take care of them because it can go into the blood and ensure that it works with the problem from the root cause and bring healing. And there are testimonies on that. People that have diabetes. Diabetes is caused by the failing of the pancreas, which is an organ. We're taking stem cells, it goes into the pancreas organ and begins to repair the pancreas organ, and the person gets healed with time. Stroke is on the brain. When the brain cells are dead, the only thing that can put back brain cells are stem cells. So either you go for the embryonic stem cells or the adult stem cells, which is the bone marrow transplant, or you go for this our stem cell, which is very simple and no side effects. Then have fibroid, we have cancer, missing tooth, glaucoma, high blood pressure, infertility, brain disease, skin disease, kidney disease, migraine, bone disease, goiter, and a host of others. This product has done massive good to mankind. Right from 2017 when I started to date, I have seen countless numbers of testimonies, both in Nigeria and outside the country. All these testimonies, all the things I've written here, I've seen testimonies on them. Not that they told me. I've seen sickle cell, diabetes, stroke, fibroid, cancer, missing tooth. I am a beneficiary of it, and my uncle too. Glaucoma, high blood pressure, infertility, I don't know what I'm calling infertility, and brain disease, skin, kidney, migraine, bone. I've seen all of them. I've seen all of them. And many of us that are in the system have also seen all of them as well. So how do you consume this product? We don't consume this product by going for surgeries or going out of the country. No, in the comfort of your house. Like they say in Nigeria, waiting there for Sokoto, there for Shokoto. In other words, what is in the far distant state or country, you can get it right in the comfort of your home. This product can be used in the comfort of your house. So how do you use it? You simply pour it under the tongue. You pour a sachet under the tongue, right? And the powder is absorbed by the sublingual glands and it goes straight to the bloodstream. From there, it goes to the blood system, to the brain. The brain knows what stem cells are. The brain needs stem cells. The body needs stem cells. So when you inject new stem cells into the body, the brain takes it and begins to send the stem cells to different parts of the body that need it. So if the person has eye problem, it will send the stem cells to the eyes. The person has skin problem, to send the stem cells to the skin. The person has diabetic problem, to send the stem cells to the pancreas and different parts of the body. So when you take this product, then after it has dissolved under the tongue, and you take water within 2 to 3 minutes, because the body needs to be well hydrated for stem cells to move very well. Okay. Another product that we have is what they call the snowfield fort. The snowfield fort is a master product as well, made from the algae from the Swiss mountain tops. These algae are special algae. They are chlorophyll. And let's face it, I mean, I have one of my business partner who is in London. She's a matron in one of the United Kingdom hospitals. She said that chlorophyll is something that it is highly respected in the medical world. Chlorophyll, right? So this is another example of a chlorophyll. But the beauty of this product is that it doesn't only detoxify the body, right? It also builds blood. So people that have sickle cell, this thing is so powerful for sickle cell patients, because apart from the double stem cell helping, it also helps to ensure that the blood is healthier, the body is cleansed from all types of toxins, and you get healthy. I can transport oxygen and nutrients to different parts of the body. Patients that have taken our products, within a week to about 2 weeks, sometimes less than a week, they notice changes in their body system. So people that also have diabetes, they can use this. People that also have obesity, they can use this. People that also want to detoxify their body, or maybe they're looking for the fruit of the womb and they have infections, they can use this product, can help them heal themselves, can cleanse their body system. Then one other thing that is very important to notice that it helps to balance the acid and alkaline levels. Yes. And one of the reasons why this is important, because if I pour acid on you, for example, you know how you react. So imagine the body cells, right? The body system, the medium in our body is highly acidic. Cells, tissues will not function very well. And that's one of the reasons why diseases thrive with joy. So with this product, it will lower the acidity and increase the alkalinity. And one other beautiful thing again is this: it will even help to fight cancer and fibroid. Because from studies, cancer gives off what they call lactic acid. It loves an environment where there's acid. But when you put this product into your body system, it reverses the state and it can help in killing cancer. Okay. One other product that we have again also is what they call the Actual Plus. The Actual Plus is an immune booster made up of 39 different types of fruits, natural fruits, 18 fruits, 12 vegetables, and 9 spices, all combined in one. Can you please meet your mind, please? Co-host, please help me out. 39 types of 100% natural ingredients. They're able to help the body system so that it can boost the immune system. And let's face it, you see, even people, they can also use this. Why do I say that? Cancer naturally has always been there in our body. Yes. From time immemorial, people have cancer. Cancer comes up in different ways. And what I come in small quantity. The body system, because we eat right, we live right, our white blood cells, our body system, our stem cells destroy these cancer cells. Yes. So apart from the alkaline level, apart from the stem cells, when you take this product, it will boost the immune system. The white blood cells will become, they'll become strong. So they can also fight cancer and all that type of ailments in the body, other ailments in the body. And they're very good for people with diabetes as well. Very, very good for diabetic patients. Okay. Let's move on. Then we have the IIQ. This is one of the newest in the family. Let's face it, after the 19, a lot of people right now are on the phones, are on the laptops. Many years ago, very, very many years back, I remember when laptops were not even in existence. They only have PCs. One of the things that I noticed was that on the PC screen, there's a glass they used to place on it because it gives off certain rays that affects the eyes. That's what's happening today with our phones and with our tabs, also with our laptops. Certain rays are coming to the eyes, affecting the eyes. So, but when we have this product, it can help you repair your eyes the way it should be. So it promotes better recall. Even people that have brain challenges, they can't remember very much, especially the elderly ones, so on and so forth, can help them. Can you mute your mic? The co-host, please help to mute the mic, please. So it also has vitamins and minerals beneficial to eye health, to improve blood circulation around the eyes. It helps in memory loss and mental decline for older people. It also boosts brain power and sharpen concentration. This is very important because sometimes, I don't know, you probably would have experienced this when you are in your sitting room, right? Your living room, and you are intending to go to the room to get your diary, and you step out of the living room, you go into your bedroom, and you're about to get the diary. All of a sudden, you can't remember what you're looking for, and you're like, I came into this room for something. What exactly am I looking for? You can't remember. Then maybe you might even go into the kitchen and start getting a knife instead of getting a biro. Some time ago, I was looking for my biro. I was telling my daughter, where's my biro? Where's my biro? And my biro was actually on my ear, here, on the pinna. So understand. So people are having this because of the stress, because of the so many myriad of things to do. But with this product, it can help you. So this is also a very important product for us. Then for those people that have skin, they have beauty, they have love for their skin, whatever, the skin does a lot of work. And every few days, cells of the skin, they are dead, they die, they shed off, and new ones come on. But when we get older, the skin begins to sag. The elasticity, the collagen begins to drop. But when you take this product, it can help your skin to come back to life. So for skin treatment, any type of treatment, whether it is vitiligo, whether it is crocro, whether it is what's it called? I can go on and on. Any type of skin issue, any type. Even people that have used, maybe they have mistakenly bleached in the past and they want to change their life, they can use this product as well and bring back their skin color the way it should be, natural, and it protects the skin from the UV rays, and it also helps in anti-aging. So it makes you become younger than you should be. Yeah. So that's one of the beauties of the product. And for people that have diabetic gangrene, maybe their feet, they want to cut them off, they don't need to cut their legs. People that have cancer on the breast or on the skin, this product can help to generate brand new cells on the skin and make your skin healthy again, right? So this is a young man, as you can see, he said call 911, and he said it's me again. So what of course you should know the next product that I'm going to talk about, because this is obesity. A lot of people are having weight issues. So we have weight products. This is the newest, just came out like a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, this is the newest in the family. So the number one product is a weight management product. It's called the New Light. The New Light. Regular bowel movement can help you relieve constipation, support digestive health, strengthen immunity, assist weight loss and fat burning, and so many other things, and maintain blood glucose control. This is superb. Then also we have the New Fort. The New Fort, which is number two product. It supports muscle buildup. It provides satiety, so you feel like you don't feel this hunger, because people are trying to lose weight, they feel this hunger pang every time. When you take this product, it doesn't make you feel hungry. It aids in digestion, increase metabolism, increase fat burn naturally, and reduces cholesterol, prevents osteoporosis, and it's also friendly to vegetarians, vegans. I mean, what else do you want from this company? Then let me also make this very clear. Today, a lot of people, because they know the power of stem cells, they now claim that they have stem cells as well. You hear them telling you, we also have stem cells, we also have stem cells. You see a bottle tell you this is stem cells. You see some packs telling you they are stem cells. The way to find out whether it is stem cell or not is very simple. The first thing you do, check their ingredients. Check their ingredients. When you check their ingredients and you don't see stem cells at the back, please stay away from those products that claim that they are stem cells. If they claim that they are supplements, no problem. But they should not say they are A when they are actually Z. It's a question of integrity. And when you're doing any business with anybody with health, what goes into your body system is very, very important. Else, once it goes in, it's hard to come out. So you must be very careful what you put into the body system. So first one is the ingredient. Second thing is the price. Stem cell is not like Panadol you buy from the chemist shop, or maybe blood tonic. It's because of the ingenuity that's gone into it, because of the skill set that's gone into it. It's not that cheap. It's not that cheap. So when people tell you stem cell is just 2,000 naira, 5,000 naira, please beware. And also the certifications. Ask them the certifications. Do they have certifications? If they don't, please, if they don't fulfill either of these three parameters, not 2 or 1, the 3 must be complete. Please get in touch with the Phytoscience dealer. That's the best buy you can ever get. Shine your eyes. Like they say in Nigeria, shine your eyes, okay? So these are some of the certifications that we have. First of all, it has the Swiss formula. And when you mention Swiss, of course, we're talking about standard process, standard things. Then also here in Nigeria, they have also endorsed the product. It's also can be used in Nigeria without stress. In other words, nobody can put any questions to you and ask you why are you selling this product. It's covered by the national body, NAFDAC. Then it's also natural. It's also natural. Okay. Then of course there's a plant stem cell as well. It's also plant stem cell phytocell. Then how the good manufacturing practice. That means they follow the process in making this product. It has the halal seal product. Halal seal, for those that are Muslim, they should understand what I mean. Muslims don't take anything, so it has the halal seal. In other words, the Muslim brothers we have, they can accept our products. And there's also the $1 million liability insurance claim. What does this mean? It means that if you use a product and it has an adverse effect on the individual, you can sue the company to the tune of $1 million US. As I speak to you, since inception, nobody has ever complained of any side effects. Nobody, none. And it's also good for vegetarians or vegans, okay? Then we also have our products are also certified by the United States government. The United States government. This is the recent certification. This is a recent certification because every year in, year out, they keep giving us this document. So this is the recent certification. So it's endorsed by the United States government. What does this mean? You can take this product to US and you don't have any fear. Then recently, we were referred to as a product, we're giving the Consumer Choice Award. The Consumer Choice Award. It means that when consumers are looking for products to heal themselves, right now, people are hearing double stem cells. Even doctors today are talking about it. They're saying stem cells, double stem cells. But that's the reason why many people now are camouflaging like they have stem cells. Please look out for those 3 parameters. If you don't find them, please run away from them, please. I want to skip this because of time. So this is the company that makes the product, okay? It's made in Switzerland, Miller Biochemistry. It's founded in 1925 in Zurich. It's one of the 500 largest companies in the world. And the annual revenue is about $2.6 billion. That's over $1 trillion they make in a year. Yes, and they have over 100,000 employees. This is the company that makes the products I'm talking about. So there's a lot of respect for them. And the man you see there, Dr. Fred Zuli, holding a pack of the double stem cell, is the managing director and co-founder of Mibel Biochemistry, Switzerland. They graduated from ETH Zurich, which is world ranked 13th university in the world. And this is the company that is the sole distributor of the Phytoscience, because they signed an agreement. So Phytoscience had the honor to enter into a business collaboration with Dr. Fred Zuli. That's 2013. All right. The CEO of Mibel Biochemistry, Switzerland. A supply of scientifically proven, award-winning, and clinically researched active ingredients and formulations using the exclusive technique Phytocell Tech. That is the product that's the technology that stands us out from the rest. Okay, so we have the apple stem cell, the grape stem cells, the argan stem cells, so that the snow algae. Okay, then so that's the company. The Phytoscience was established in 2012. I want you to know about the company, so you're not just a mere company that's making this, that is distributing this product. Okay, the company generates an average of about $14 million on a monthly basis. On monthly basis, that's 28 billion naira, and they have under 100 million millionaires, right? Created in just 5 years. And the building which is worth about 1.6 billion naira, um, is coming from the sales of this product because the product really is selling. So what are the testimonies we have? So the first testimony is stroke. People that have stroke. I mean, I've experienced, I've seen people that have stroke. This is just one of the testimonies of stroke. And this is, of course, if you look deep into the middle, you see the former president of the United States wife, Michelle Obama. All right. She also used the technology of the phytocell tech. And if you look at her skin, it changed from the middle one to the extreme left and extreme right. Then people that have cancer, this is a young child that had neuroblastoma stage 4 cancer. After using our product, was able to get results. Then skin problems, this is Tato Razali, the lady that had serious skin challenge, serious skin problems. But after using the product, her skin started to radiate like the sun. For people that are looking for the fruit of the womb, this is a testimony amongst many others, right? People that have also looked for ways to solve problems in terms of getting the fruit of the womb. When you use our product, it goes into the body system and generates brand new cells and correct the cells in the body. Either is the womb or the spermatozoa or the uterus, and it repairs everything and makes sure that the person conceives. And for skin burns as well, even heart problem. This is a young chap that had a heart problem, but after taking the product, was able to become healthy and was able to get healthy again. Then people that have gland cancer, you see the progress from the left to the right, the left to the right. And even diabetic gangrene, people that are, instead of cutting their legs, amputating their legs, they don't need to do this anymore. By taking the product, people have been able to get their feet revived. I mean, what more could I say? There are lots of things that I would love to talk about, but let's just talk about the prices. For those that are here today and they're like interested in getting the products, all right, if you're getting the 6 packs of the double stem cells, only, that can go for 144,308 Nigerian naira. And if it's 5 packs, but there's also the same price can also give you an option. 5 packs of double stem cells and 1 pack of snowfield can go for that same price. Then we also have the 144,308, 5 packs of double stem cell, 1 pack of snowfield, and 1 pack of CC. CC means crystal cell, SF means snowfield, while DS refers to double stem cell. That's the minimum recommendation. That's the minimum recommendation. Another recommendation you can also get is what is the 26 packs of double stem cell and 4 packs of snowfield. That is 694, 608. Or you can get 26 packs of double stem cell, right? 4 packs of, so there's a mistake here. It's supposed to be 24. And also we have one of the largest of all, which is 96,900 each. Give you 32 packs of double stem cell, 4 packs of snowfield, and 6 packs of crystal cell. Then the platinum is 1,707,400, yes. So 1,707,400. That'll give you 30 packs of double stem cell, 6 packs of snowfield, 20 packs of crystal cell, and 2 actual plus. That is how it grows. Let's listen to this video, please. There's something I want you to pick out from this video. Try to round up some time.
The more stem cells, the better the healing, the better your health. I want to leave you with a quote from one of my personal heroes, Norman Cousins, who used to say, "The doctor has a role beyond the prescription pad to invoke the patient's own bodily resources for healing." What this means is we need to just stop throwing a drug at every problem. We need to learn how to harness the regenerative powers of our own healing system, not only through advanced stem cell technologies, but also through better nutrition, better lifestyle choices, better stress management, and living a life of contribution, purpose, and meaning. But it's up to each and every one of us to get the word out about stem cells. Why? Because no drug company or surgical device company is going to tell you about all the benefits of stem cell therapy, because it disrupts their industry. It eats into their market share and their profits. So there's not going to be any fancy TV ads or print ads telling you all about the amazing benefits of stem cell therapy. The task is ours. It's up to us. But if we rise up to that task, This is what the future holds. Every patient with heart attack or stroke will immediately receive a series of MSC infusions that will help minimize scarring of the heart and limit the neurological damage and disability. Every child with autism will receive a series of MSC infusions that will help reverse the inflammation in their brain and help reintegrate that child into a healthy, normal life. And every patient with autoimmune disease, whether it's diabetes, lupus, MS, or rheumatoid, will receive a series of MSC infusions that will help reset their immune system at the root cause level and help them to minimize their exposure to dangerous drugs and dangerous side effects. There's an ancient teaching that says, whoever saves a single life, it's as if they saved the entire world. So please share this information with just one loved one coworker, one family member who may benefit from stem cell therapy. And together, let's help save just one person's life. Let's help alleviate just one person's suffering, and let's help make a better, healthier world through the promise and the proof of stem cell therapy. Thank you.
What more can I say? I'm about to round off now. I'm sure the information is already well known. So let me just wrap up again. As we age, our supply of stem cells begin to diminish as much as 100 to 1,000-fold in different tissues and organs. Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, brain and spinal cord disorders, cancer, at least 58 diseases could potentially be cured through stem cell research. Diseases that touch every family in the world. Stem cells are smart. They know how to find injured cells, tissues in the body, and they initiate healing by themselves. Thank you very much for your time. God bless you so much. God bless you. Over to you, Slexia.
If we're talking about hypnotizing, I think I am hypnotized. If we are talking about a